Hey there, Southern. Welcome to another episode of Film Guy Reviews. I'm your film guy, Matthew St. Clair, and I have another special review for you folks of the satirical indie gem that is known as Birdman. So, Birdman is about a former movie star named Regan Thompson, played by Michael Keaton, who looks to recapture his former glory by adapting a short story called What We Talk About When We Talk About Love by Raymond Carver into a Broadway play. However, he undergoes a few mishaps, including the arrival of an egotistical actor named Mike, played by Edward Norton, dealing with the strained relationship between him and his recently rehabilitated daughter/personal assistant with a lack of a filter named Sam, played by Emma Stone. And he even tries to deal with his own ego. And as always, I will undergo the ups and the downs and my overall consensus, and thankfully, just like my last review, there's no downs. So here we go. One thing I really liked about this film was the direction and the cinematography. And the film was shot by Emmanuel Lubezki, who was the same cinematographer who did Gravity. But while Gravity had a opening 17-minute long take, Birdman is structured together as if it's an almost 2-hour long take, and luckily it's not just used as a simple gimmick, because they use both he and the director Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, who also did Babel and 21 Grams. They both use the long take technique for different storytelling techniques, like using it as a video diary for all the different characters, and there are even scenes where they put together a blend of fantasy and reality. One in particular involves a bunch of helicopters fighting this big giant bird, and then Regan flies across the city, and in that scene I remember my jaw dropped, and the score also had me mesmerized. And even when I got home after I saw the film, I kept humming the score from the film, and the score is not only uses traditional classical music with violins and all, but even a bit of jazz, probably to keep up with the whole setting in New York City. And next I'll get into the performances. Now, Michael Keaton, I thought, gave a career best performance as Regan, and it's a perfect blend of both comedy and pathos. And not only did I think he was perfect for this role because of how great he was, but because his life is almost a parallel to Regan Thompson, because they both had a bit of a struggle trying to shake the rust off the superhero characters they've been known to play. And Michael Keaton, who used to play Batman, he found his career in a bit of a rut since he walked away from the franchise, but it's nice that he was able to poke fun at himself. Same with Edward Norton, because for those of you who don't know Edward Norton, he always had a reputation of being difficult to work with and fighting for creative control over his projects, and it was nice that he was able to poke fun at himself while delivering a very complex performance of an egotistical actor, yet in his more quiet moments we see a more sensitive side to his character. And next I'll get into Emma Stone. And how do I explain the brilliance of Emma Stone? Well, not only did she have me in stitches whenever she was on screen, but in her more quiet moments she undergoes a rather silent and dramatic arc. And like Keaton, it's a potent blend of comedy and pathos. And I would say this is her best work since Easy A. That is not only a reminder of how capable she is as a serious actress, but it even shows the charisma that made her a star in the first place. And Zach Galifianakis is also in this movie, and he has some pretty funny moments as Regan's lawyer who tries to hold the whole thing together and all. And Naomi Watts is also in this, and while she has a rather small role as Leslie, an actress in the play, she has quite a round character as an actress who slowly becomes self-aware that she lacks self-respect. And she, along with all the other actors, they were all brilliant. And like I said, there's no downs, and I don't want to overhype it, but I would say this is a perfectly well-crafted film. And overall, I thought Birdman was was a unique artistic gem that is not just a reminder of why we watch movies, but why we make them. You know, we always watch movies just to experience them and use them as a form of escapism, and sometimes some of us try to make films to try and reinvent the wheel, and that is definitely what the filmmakers do here. And if you guys aren't on campus or happen to be in downtown New Haven, I highly recommend you guys check it out, because right now it's playing at the Criterion Cinemas on Temple Street, right behind Gateway. And I give it a final grade of an A+. So that was my review of Birdman, and if you want to catch my full review alongside anything else related to film, you can check out my website, www.filmguyreviews.blogspot.com. And this is Matt St. Clair of Film Guy Reviews signing off. Stay classy.